All right, y'all. Welcome to Raw. Wait, what is this show? Is this Extremely Sideways? What the fuck are y'all doing here?
This is extremely
Emerald.
sideways. You listen, man. You dragged me out of bed. You made me watch a segment. Now I'm here.
Emerald and main event Marty's here. This is not your show. Am I getting invaded?
This is not our show. Why would I want to watch UCW?
Yeah, this show fucking sucks for real. I promised I would never be on this show, but the billion yen guy, editor to lore, dropped off a case at my house and also promised that he'd bring back V-Mask edits.
It's true. They put Kurt Angle in the V-Mask with the triple threat tonight in a ladder match for number one contender. After the bullshit finish from last week, man. RVD is back. That's cool, right?
I can't believe
he
this.
Smonked the
I
weed.
can't believe this.
He dipped out on Raw. He said, fuck everything. And now he's here. He's in the ladder match tonight. Just wait a minute. But there's Paul Heyman in the liminal space with his freak show. Big show.
Fucking penguin.
He says, there's an unfortunate medical issue with Kurt Angle. And he has a groin injury, so he cannot compete tonight. I am sorry, sir, but he has been taken out. So, we're going to have Sabu versus RVD in a ladder match tonight. No Kurt. Sorry. I don't know why they needed this, minute and a half promo while Big Show's staring at me.
Well, because it sounds like Paul Heyman is trying to be, more like, Vincent McMahon.
Yes, but also he's been the messiah of ECW for the past couple weeks.
Ugh.
So he's trying to act like he is the god of this business.
Gotta shoving hoagies down his throat.
Yeah, speaking of that, we got Raw legend here, Mick Foley, coming down.
Yo, Mick Foley, yeah!
Paul, thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, Mick Foley.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to succeed this Raw bit to the Raw boys, because this is Extreme Tie, or Anti-Extreme Tie. I don't know what's going on Raw. Why is Mick Foley here?
Well, Mick Foley is here because he wants to peruse his old stomping grounds of ECW, because he was a hardcore legend back in the day, as he would always, monologue about. He invited Ric Flair to come on the show, but he declined. And he wanted to, have a little extreme tussle with Ric Flair in front of the ECW crowd. But, he's not here. He declined. He's not going to show up. And he wanted to use this to show Ric Flair that what he does isn't about other people's opinions of him. It's about his own opinion on it. He explained how back when he did a Hell in the Cell match with The Undertaker himself, Ric Flair said Mick Foley accidentally fell off the top of that cage, when that was not the case. He was thrown by The Undertaker, and then he was wheeled away in a gurney, but he came back, and then got shoved through the top of that cage. Stitches, arms dislocated, jaw dislocated, tooth up his nose, but he still did not quit, because when he looks in the mirror, he needs to like himself. He needs to like the idea of himself. That is all that matters to Mick Foley. And so,
I'm hearing you.
To make up for the lack of Ric Flair, Mick Foley is going to do an ECW original with his first guest, Kelly Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
She's got to be full ECW, right?
Yeah, she's full ECW. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Yeah!
And our second guest, Melina?
Melina is on Raw, or on ECW? What the hell?
Touchdown! What the hell? And main event Marty, Nitro's not here.
He's
They
not.
would do the split?
But they don't show it. They
don't
show a
show
different
it.
fucking angle. She do the split, but we
They don't even
do
show
not
the Kurt angle.
go fucking crazy.
We don't.
Bullshit.
But
Well, hold
There
on.
was a lady
Yeah.
directly behind her, and she was trying so very hard not to look.
No, because you didn't see it at first. The guy she's standing with, who I assume is with her, he has a full digital camera, and he is recording the whole thing. And he is smiling, and she's looking at him like, "Are you fucking serious?" I think she says that.
God damn
love
it!
to
I had
see
to.
it.
I broke up with my girlfriend because I gooned out too hard at the ECW show.
True
In
and real.
2006.
Fellas, listeners, I know nobody listening to this show will ever have a relationship with whoever it is they want to have one with, but never drag your partner to any wrestling show, much less ECW in 2006. What are we thinking?
Yeah, unless they're into it, which is like a 0.001% chance.
If they're into it, you should leave, because they clearly did not have good judgment.
Anyway, Mick Foley's in the ring with Kelly and Melina for a 3-way dance. That's it.
Sure.
Then they just start dancing. Kelly and Melina really getting into each other while Mick Foley just does a little shimmy next to them.
He does the white man dance.
He's trying his best. He has no knees.
Dance.
And then he hits a little bit of disco, because he's dude love. I mean, what?
Who?
What?
What?
What? Huh?
What?
2 shows in a row that we're doing this.
But then, woo! What's that?
Is that Richard Fleer? Oh my god.
Oh my
Foley.
god, it's Richard Flair?
Foley, you didn't invite me to the goon sesh. Foley.
Woo!
Yes, I did, Rick. Yes, I did. Don't you fucking start with that. I invited you. You declined. What are you doing here?
Woo! Woo!
I wanted a taste of you, Foley, but I also wanted a taste of Melina. Get me in there. Get me in there. Mick's like, you can't touch her. You can't touch her.
So then Ric Flair starts beating Mick Foley's meat. Kicks him out of the ring.
No.
Let's go.
Fucking got him.
Touchdown.
But yeah, then Flair gets Foley outside of the ring, throws him over the metal steps, and he starts yelling at him, "You're gonna learn to quit, Foley!" And then he yells at one of the guards to get out of his way. He yells at a kid to kiss his ass. He just starts pummeling Mick Foley and then just goes to leave.
Well,
Flair,
hold on.
and he's in a regular shirt and pants. He's not in
hold
any
on.
sort of like suit.
Flair did take his belt off and hit Mick Foley in the ass with it and choke him with his
yes.
belt.
I
BDSM
completely
play
missed
on
that on my
television.
notes.
The hanger is here. Hangman.
Also-
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Also, Rick did grab Mick Foley's penis and Boars.
Yeah, that did happen.
Oh, Rick, that hurts.
Oh, yeah,
Let go.
and Mick Foley was bleeding from the mouth after the stairs. It was some shit.
Mick took more beatings in this ECW shitty bit than the entire Vengeance match they had together.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's true.
Why
Huh?
would they do that?
I
don't
also
know,
like how
but yeah,
Rick at one point grabbed the mic and just told security to back off, and they just did.
yeah.
Back
That's
off.
an old man, but that's an old man on a mission.
I want a taste of it.
All this to promote an I Quit match for
Good.
SummerSlam.
Good. I needed this. It was the best bit because they actually beat the shit out of each other, and they made me want to watch the I Quit match instead of a 20-minute Raw promo followed by Move Along.
Move along.
Yeah. Kelly's skirt is nowhere near short and long enough to cover anything, which was nuts. And yeah, also
And Melina was there.
yeah, this dancing thing takes way too long.
True.
Yeah, it was like
It's
3 whole minutes.
2 minutes. The comment, nobody on Joey or Taz just like, huh? It just happens.
Maybe I've been gaslit
Yeah,
into being okay with it because of
Why is
the
this happening?
extreme expose for the past like 7 weeks. So I'm just like, yeah, that's normal. But now we got Mick this time and Melina. Cool. Awesome segment. I thought it was good.
Awesome segment.
But
Foley again mentions that he wrote a book.
What?
Because I'm scooged out crazy, Rick.
You want to touch my bat? You want to touch my bat, Rick? It's massive!
I wouldn't touch you with my 10-foot bat, Rick.
Sting wishes he had a bat like mine.
Quit!
You can't come to the
You're gonna
Goose
learn to
Sesh.
quit, Foley!
Oh,
I can't quit you, Foley.
oh,
Oh, Rick just fell down the stairs.
Rick, are you okay? Rick, let me try to do CPR on your cock.
No,
Rick.
not my cock!
Rick!
Get your gross mouth off my cock, Foley!
Editor Ty, throw up Otacon in the Mick Foley mask.
Colonel.
I will kill myself, swear to God.
Guys,
Then the rest of the show happened.
Ric Flair fell down the stairs and Emerald had to tend to his wounds. I can't believe it.
Oh, he's tending to something.
And as I'm going back up the
If you
stairs, I
Know
see.
what I mean?
I understand. Do you see that
His
little
cock.
freak?
His fucking meaty cock. That's what I'm talking about.
His
Am
meaty
I right,
fucking
fellas?
wiener, his package. I see fucking Shannon Moore hiding in the corner. And I go, hey, Shannon, what's up, dude? And he just stares at me again. And then he jump scared me because he said, question authority. And this is the first time he said anything for the 5 weeks we've been seeing him. Freaking me out, dude. Wrestle already.
Mick is helping Shannon work on the book of Dilly Gaff. When we do 2010 TNA and I lead that show, you will know about Shannon Moore's book of Dilly Gaff.
Please, I do not want to know, because CM Punk is here, the little shitter. The crowd
It's
is
time
already
for the
excited.
edgy corner.
Yeah, man, the crowd is going crazy for this fucking guy. He's only been on 2 weeks.
Where are we tonight?
We are in, let's see, Washington D.C. in the MCI Center.
Okay, yeah, you're in old Ring of Honor territory.
And then, of course, we have to see him fight Just Incredible again.
I couldn't believe this when I saw the card that they're just doing this shit again.
He's got an intro. I think that's the crazy part. He actually got a fucking entrance, and he's wearing an I Hate This Town shirt.
Cool. Thanks, Justin.
And they let him cut a promo. They let him have the little 3x5 in the corner where he's talking about how this victory was a fluke before and he's going to prove that CM Punk is just a fucking washed up boy. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm hearing you, Just Incredible. I'm hearing you.
He is right, but it's also coming from Just Incredible, can you be washed up if you never had it? Sound off in the comments below.
I think this is the most effort we've seen from Just Incredible on this program. And
Well, that's dire. I mean,
it's
I
really
just skimmed
bad.
through the rest of this show, but yeah, I mean, seems dire. If that's the best he can do.
you didn't watch the Balls Mahoney match he had with him. It was really, really bad. Just Incredible is trying to prove himself, and because it's Just Incredible, he did very bad. But it was better than anything he's ever done. So I'm really happy that we had a fine match for 2 minutes. There was one spot where CM Punk went up to the top to do a flying crossbody, and Just Incredible gets down on one knee. And so CM Punk lands on his one knee, and Just Incredible's leg like blows the fuck up, and he goes, "Ah, shit! I should not have done that."
Yeah, man.
Somehow gets CM Punk back up and gets him in an abdominal stretch for a little bit. And that just turns into nonsense. DDT from Just Incredible, which he does it in a weird way where like he jumps up and then doesn't go with it. So he just slams your head in the ground and he just stands over you.
Is that That's Incredible? Is that what a stupid finish is called?
No, I think that's a different variant of a DDT. This one he just runs off the ropes and then just kind of like, it's like a bulldog, but it looks more like a DDT.
Dude, sure.
And then Just Incredible gets countered, thrown into the corner, bounces off Uranagi into a Anaconda Vice, and he's gone. CM
Fucking
Punk
Anaconda
dogs him out.
Vice.
Yep.
It's not even a good-looking submission finish. It doesn't look like it does anything.
It's better than Sylvester Terkay, for sure, on SmackDown, where he just kind of bends your arm backwards and you go, and you tap out. So that's got to be like top 3 worst right now.
I don't.
You don't know?
I don't understand.
You're not a
I don't
smack
understand
upper?
submission finishes for most wrestlers, but especially when you're just a tiny little shitter like Phil is.
Wait until he does that to the Big Show dude and becomes the ECW champ. That's what we're going to get.
Yeah, I hear you.
So now we got Rob Van Dam. He's back. A little vignette showing how cool he used to be before the weed. And now that he's post-weed, he's still weed. And he's sitting on top of the ladder. He's very high, you see. He's talking about how he was in a dangerous ladder match at WrestleMania. And he won that, of course. Because he is Rob Van Dam, and he's the best. And he became the ECW champion. Does not mention the WWE Championship, the one that got him there. Sure. Rob, do you remember who you beat?
Do not ask what happened.
Do you remember?
Do not ask about any of that.
Huh? I beat the Big Show, right? No, Rob. Oh. Okay. Well, Sabu,
Sorry, dude.
I don't care how homicidal or genocidal you are. I waited 30 days for this opportunity to get back at you and get back at my title.
Do not ask me why it was 30 days.
You know, Sabu, I remember someone else in my car, and I think it was you. Why didn't you get in trouble, Sabu? And you know what? I'm going to take out that anger on you because I'm Rob Van Dam.
Cool. Please
Thanks,
stay
Rob.
on ECW, Rob. I don't want to deal with you.
ECW.
I've already got Jeff Hardy to deal with soon.
Next week, dude. Next week.
Yeah. Do
After
not
SummerSlam.
ask why Jeff Hardy has been gone either. Do not do it.
Modest to the top.
God, I fucking wish he would have that. There again, when we get to 2010 TNA, we will talk about being modest to the top.
So last week, I already yelled about how really bad this promo was. Well, Balls Mahoney shows up and says how handsome he is, and then he says how gross he is, and he snots out of his mouth. They make a mention of it here during a little like showing outside. They're like, well, I hope President Balls Mahoney shows up soon. He's kind of nasty. He's handsome, right? They're like, what the fuck? Shut up.
Balls Mahoney is a nasty girl.
And then we got the cream of the crop, Rene Dupree. He's not buried, fellas. He's not buried. He's just back. He's just posing. And I think I see the FHM guy, or the whatever guy that Tori Wilson was with.
Yeah.
He's taking photos of Rene Dupree with the ketchup and the mustard. And he goes, whoa, hey, I'm Rene Dupree. And we all know that I'm the most beautiful man in sports entertainment. I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm the most hardcore wrestler to ever step foot in ECW. And you know what? He says this with like the most Canadian accent, the most like French Canadian accent. I can't do it.
Renee, get your gravy in my poutine, Renee.
And I know you weren't here, Marty, but last week he did a bit where he goes, I'm going to be the most hardcore man in ECW. And Taz goes, I don't know about that. Immediately buried on commentary.
Well, how many people in ECW other than Renee do you think have done anal? Let's be real.
He's
We're
not from
gonna go
Quebec,
down the
dude.
whole list.
I learned this. He doesn't do anal. He actually bans it. New Brunswick people hate anal.
Yeah, any listener from New Brunswick, sound off in the comments below.
I think we need a new shirt where it says New Brunswick and then it says anal with a fucking like red cross through it.
Yeah, that's probably up on the Redbubble store right now. Go buy it.
So
Please, Editor Ty has $1 billion yen deficit he needs to work off.
And then we got the part where Main Event Marty took a nap, as FBI is here, with Little Guido and Botch Machine Tony Mamaluke.
So let me tell you how I watched this show, which is I watched Rick X Mick and then kind of skimmed around,
Yeah.
and I click into the middle of this match and I see who is here, and I go, yeah, I hear you.
It is something else, I tell you what.
That is a fun. I know you talk about this every week, but that man is going to explode out of his body.
It's true. I don't know what type of shit he was eating. You know, chicken breast, asparagus, broccoli, maybe. I think the
Yeah, I
broccoli
mean,
is making him shine like that.
yeah, the chicken breast asparagus man himself, Chris Masters, has been off the show, but this guy is chicken breast. He might have 3 chicken breast, 4 asparagus. I'm just saying.
He does not even drink water with it. He's virile, dude. Those veins are
So this
popping out.
guy's
Asking
this
for a
guy's
drink.
definitely just cutting. He's getting in a sauna right before he comes out every single week, man. Like, is it in the Fed or is it in TNA in like a year where they just start chanting "You do steroids" at him
They
every
did
single
that
week?
the immediately debut of this man.
Awesome.
They were saying you're on steroids. You're on steroids.
Hey, man, I look. Some people just naturally look like that. I think.
Editor
This
Ty, can
is
you
a-
throw up a 2000 image of Test, please? Compared to
Yeah, this guy's
2006.
yeah, this guy's natty as hell.
Hell yeah,
Tess
man.
should have ended up with Stephanie McMahon. Things would have ended up better.
It's true. We would have had Triple H on ECW if not.
Oh my God, ECW Triple H. Triple H and Rob Van Dam main eventing ECW in a 55-minute match.
Oh hell yeah, dude! That's
Rob
Paul
Van
Heyman. Paul Heyman's coming to that idea.
He
So
doesn't have to book a show. It's just that match for an hour and everybody leaves, I don't know, 20 minutes in.
you're right. But so Test is teaming up with Mike Knox again. The boys are back, and they're fighting the Italians, which they've dubbed over on Peacock. I don't know why. It was already a fucking dubbed over song to begin with. So
The country of Italy copyrighted being Italian. They copyrighted the do-do-do-do-do-do music, you know, where you have like a little monkey dancing.
yeah, true. And you know what? They had Kevin Thorne debut against Little Guido, where Little Guido like got beat up backstage and could not stand up and like had to be dragged out, and he went 4 minutes with Kevin Thorne. Why couldn't it be like this? This was a good squash match. It made Mike Knox and Test look really good. As Little Guido and Tony Mamaluke are just getting their shit pushed in for 2 minutes straight. And Mike Knox is doing big powerhouse moves, throwing Tony Mamaluke around. Tony Mamaluke's face looks like it's just getting crushed. And then Test comes in, and Test looks like a demon in there. And he's throwing around Little Guido. He's just making him humble. There's no offense from the Italians at all. Test hits a big boot to Little Guido, and I swear to God it connected. Like, his face just implodes.
Test always had a great big boot, and then Triple H made him stop doing it.
And then he picks up Tony Mamaluke, and he gives him a big TKO and gets the win in, like, you know, with 2 minutes. And they just look good. And then you got the shitters coming out. Sandman and Tommy Dreamer come out of the crowd, and they're ready to fight. Please, I do not want to see this match again. God damn. Just push these 2 big beefcakes, and we'll be good.
Are they trying to do some kind of ECW originals gimmick here, or like?
Yes, I think that's the bit. I think that's the area we're going for.
Cool. Also, when we get to 2010 TNA again, oh, excuse me, it's not ECW originals. It's what EV 2.0.
EV 2.0, and what was the
Or
Hardcore
whatever.
Heaven?
Yes, please do not chant ECW at these guys. They are not ECW. This is EV 2.0. I swear.
EV2, EV2. What was
That's what I'm shouting.
that
That's
what they
always
shouted?
me when I'm shouting.
Oh my god.
No, I probably not. I also, and then we're going to watch what 2015 Raw, where they do the same thing again.
Oh yeah, and they had Rhino back, and who was there? Did
Yeah, it
Tommy
was-
Dreamer show up
Yeah, it was Rhino and Dreamer, and I think the Dudley Boys
against the
were
Wyatts?
there. Yeah, yeah, that was it. The Wyatts. And
That was when they had the
in
foreman.
my
Yeah.
head, in my head they were somehow involved with the Big Show and Ryback, but I don't know if that's actually true. Whatever show Shane McMahon came back at, where the crowd spent the whole time shouting at Big Show, and he got really mad.
That was definitely 2016 for sure.
2016, right? Yeah. Whatever. Either way.
So after that, we get another Sabu like vignette like Rob Van Dam got, and just like last week where they gentrified Sabu, where he's almost
Oh, hell
giggling.
no.
He's giggling
They're
because like,
gentrifying the Sabu, folks.
well, every week we had Sabu going, "I'm genocidal, homicidal," and he shows up and he just does his moves and kills people. They have him cut a promo, and he's like, "Hello, I am Sabu. I want to fight for the belt." And he just like giggles while he's saying it. Sounds like he's laughing. He's like, "I cannot wait to fight later on." And I'm like, why did they gentrify my guy like that? The hell? And so they did the same thing this week, but it's a little different because they have like strobe lights happening in the background, and they're just like flashing like camera flashes. He's like, "I need to be the ECW champion." I'll
Sabu
do
wandered onto
anything.
the set of the FHM shoot on accident. They just had him talk.
He showed up and hung out with Rene Dupree for a bit. He was trying to learn the ropes on how to be extreme.
Oh god, I need the Sabu Rene Dupree tag team this instant.
So instead of Sabu being this like brutal guy on the mic that wants to kill people, he goes, "I will be extreme. I will sacrifice everything to fight the Big Show at SummerSlam. Please consider the following." I'm like, "Sabu, please get off my screen."
Yeah, man, I don't know.
And I know
This show fucking sucks.
this has not been a
Like,
bad episode compared to the other shit we had to deal with.
good lord.
This is the good
I-
episode.
My god, I bitch about Raw every week, but man, this show is cooking with nothing. It's incredible.
Listen, when I get a match like the one with Mike Knox and Test, where they do good moves and make them look good, I go crazy. When I see CM Punk have a match with Justin Credible and Justin Credible looks like he cares, I go crazy. Because ECW's got nothing.
Do you have cage match ratings for these shows? Did anybody fucking care enough to go back and watch these? Did any crowds watch WWECW?
This episode got a 5.67.
Cool. Awesome.
Let me see about the others real quick.
It's a fool's errand to look around in the cage match database. These fucking crowds don't know how to do SEO.
Episode 4 got like a 4.72. Episode 5 got a 6.13. 6 got a 5.47.
Oh, okay. Cool.
7 got a 4.94.
Oh, awesome.
The one that I yelled at the entire time got a 6.91, which is crazy because the main event itself has a 2.2. So I think they're kind of lying on that.
Yeah,
I think they're lying.
what a television program. Extreme Ties #1 guys on the show are Mike Knox and Test. That's awesome.
It's true, dude. I'm a testicle through and through.
That is so good.
But now it's time for the main event. I know it already flew by that quick. And
it is only an hour. I'll give this show that. It is just an hour long.
Feels like a breeze. And Paul Heyman's
no,
back.
it doesn't. I disagree that it feels like a breeze, but it is only an hour.
Come on now.
What do you want? Like, again, I only skimmed this show, and I see Big Show, who I know you guys keep saying he looks better. I haven't seen him in months. He looks awful. He is so fat.
I don't know if it's the people he wrestles with, but consistently putting on really good main events. And maybe I'm just gaslighting myself, but
yeah,
it's been good.
Whatever. I don't know. Big Show looks so fat. You see with Paul Heyman, who has, in the modern times, absorbed all of Big Show's weight. And because No More BS, Paul White is jacked and ready to get at him.
He got a good match out of Kane, dude.
And then you get Ric Flair and Mick Foley, because again, at least half of these shows are just guys on Raw or SmackDown every single week, and that was fine. And then Shannon Moore is here.
Yeah.
Cool. He looks like a baseball. I don't care about him. Mike Knox and Test roll up. Cool. Just Incredible's on my TV in the year of our Lord 2006.
Yeah, Balls
Thanks,
Mahoney
man.
shows up. That's the worst part. That's the fucking
Balls
worst
Mahoney
part.
is here. Sabu's getting fucking playing with hot dogs and mustard because he's confused. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know what's happening. RVD talks about weed. And then I'll give this match credit. They did try. They did a lot of stuff.
Before we get into the match, though, Paul Heyman is discussing some strategies with his boys backstage. He's like, "Hey,
Paul Heyman looks like
he's got the rat
already.
tail." Yeah,
Paul Heyman already just looks like he's given up. He's trying to get fired already. I'm pretty sure. He looks so sad.
he's like, "Hey, whether who wins tonight, we got this. We're gonna make sure that we win at SummerSlam." And then as Kurt Angle fucking storms down the hallway, busting through everybody. He is not injured at all. There's no groin
Kurt
injury.
Angle with his dick torn off because he
They
gooned
lied,
too
dude.
hard.
They lied,
backstage
dude.
with Rick.
He was just gooning. They thought he got injured, but they lied on his name. And so he starts beating the shit out of these guys.
Mick paid Kurt Angle to distract Rick with a goon sesh backstage so he didn't notice what was happening in the ring.
And the same cops that arrested Shawn Michaels are arresting Kurt Angle. He might be going to federal prison because they're in DC. And Big Show's got a fucking hammerlock like on Kurt, and Kurt's just screaming, "Ah! Ah!" And the cops are really trying. Like, there's 6 cops trying to fucking put handcuffs on Kurt. They can't. And Big Show is fucking hilarious because he's just like, "Don't hurt me, Kurt, haha." And he picks up his gold medal and puts it on him. And he just paintbrushes his face. And he's just like, "Get out of my face, Kurt." And then Kurt gives him a fucking headbutt while he is getting held back. And Big Show's like, "That's assault! That's assault!" And he keeps saying, "That's assault," as Paul Heyman's yelling, "I'm gonna crucify you. I'm gonna crucify you." And so they're just overlapping each other saying that for like a minute straight. And now we got the main event.
So Kurt Angle is kicked out of the Fed by being arrested for assault and his dick being torn off.
That's very unfortunate. Cool. We'll never see him
last time you're gonna see Kurt Angle, fellas.
Oh.
Unless we covered 2017 Raw?
I think so.
We're gonna cover the Kurt Angle Shield pay-per-view where everybody on the roster got meningitis and they just had to throw together whoever the hell they could.
Hell yeah, dude. That's pretty sick. So
Editors, I throw up meningitis in the V mask.
Ew.
There it is.
Ew, dude. What the fuck?
No, that's not meningitis. That's malaria. No.
Oh, shit, dude. I can't fucking type anymore. Editor ties washed.
Steve Blackman is our biggest fan. Steve Blackman is going into a PTSD coma.
Dude, so I'm watching RVD come down to the ring, and I think, is that what it says? Oh, no, it says give blood. Okay, I thought it said ECW give balls, and I'm like, arrest that man immediately.
Please donate your balls to ECW.
So, I don't know how you feel about the ECW like entranceway as RVD's coming out. It's just like off to the side, and it's like next to the floor level. So like RVD's coming out, and people are just standing behind him posing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then Sabu comes out, and he looks fucking pissed because everybody's just grabbing him.
Well, no shit, yeah. They need to fix that.
The fuck there. Yeah. I am against people touching wrestlers. I know everyone does it, but you need to stop. But Sabu looks like he's gonna fucking snap, and he would be right too.
I have a anecdotal thing about that. There was a thing that happened at a Survivor Series pay-per-view I went to. We're not gonna name the names. I went with somebody. Becky Lynch got eliminated, and so he reaches over the barrier and touches her and goes, "Good job, Becky." And And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, yeah. To protect the innocent, I'm not going to say things I could. Well, I don't know about innocent, but
That guy's a
you know.
fucking freak.
Well,
I don't care. There's
if you
no
know
name
who-
drop.
if you know who we're talking about, sound off in the comments below. If you don't know who we're talking about, sound off in the comments below. If you're Becky Lynch, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Becky. That's very unfortunate. So main event, RVD and Sabu got in that ring. You know, backstage, they probably were like, hey man, hey brother, and they dapped each other up and said, hey, let's plan out this match. And they said, okay, cool. And then they went in their separate locker rooms, smoked a lot of fucking weed or whatever they do, and then they get in the ring and they have no fucking clue what they're doing anymore. They lost it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they start off the match, Sabu grabs a chair and just throws at RVD, misses. And they go, okay, cool. We're going to do a couple headlocks on the floor. All right, sweet. We're going to get up. All right, Sabu, you're going to do a springboard move. RVD says, yeah, also I'm going to do a springboard move. And they collide in the air, kind of. And they're like, ah, shit.
It's like a WWE 2K match with some lag online. It's basically this whole match. Everybody gets stuck in their animation cycles.
This, I actually do really enjoy this match, even though, because, like, you know, Sabu's the best worst wrestler of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Even when he fucks up, it's hilarious or good.
Mm-hmm.
So RVD gets up to the top rope. This is the best spot of the match. RVD gets up to the top. Sabu stops him, punches him. He's crotching himself. Sabu gets a chair, points up at the sky as he usually does, runs up the chair. He kind of botches it. He falls over. So he crotches himself on the ropes, and he's standing there. And I'm thinking, RVD, going to hit a savant kick him. He goes, all right, brother, I'm balling. And he just dives for the contract and splats on the floor. I'm like, what? And Taz goes, oh my God. Like, he was genuinely like, oh my God. What are we doing here?
It would have been so awesome if he accidentally got it and pulled it off.
Yeah, dude. Actually, you would have Hall of Famer right there.
Yeah, that would have been sick as hell.
So
Or
RVD,
if it was like one of the fucking TNA things where they just fall off all the time and Rock goes, oh no.
oh no. And RVD gets up. And
Yeah, Rob hits his OMG moment, misses because the animation didn't play. Then RVD stands up.
the Sabu gets a chair again and just dives off the chair and clotheslines the shit out of Sabu or out of Rob Van Dam over the top rope. It was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. RVD splats on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
They come back in. RVD does not sell that long. They do not care. Fucking.
Well, they know that's not what this crowd wants.
No.
They're the only people that know what this crowd actually wants, to be fair.
Sabu throws RVD into the corner and actually hits a crazy ass fucking spinning DDT. Thankfully, so because Sabu's been missing literally everything. He goes out to the outside. Sabu grabs a ladder, gets fucking kicked by RVD. Just splatters on the outside. The ladder's on top of him. He's like, "Ah, shit, that hurt." Sabu's like, "All right, I'm gonna pick up the ladder again," and RVD fucking planches on him, and it's just a loud thud as these guys are just killing each other. This was awesome. Why can't we get this shit on Raw?
Because people on Raw, like,
They don't want to
are
hurt each other.
deleteriously high most of the time.
Okay, come
And
on,
Vince
man.
is there to be like, hey man, can you not fucking kill each other? We have to do this next week. Please. I'll kill myself, that's fine.
We cut the commercial break, and we're back, and RVD sets up Sabu on the side, and RVD does a fucking spin kick and kills him. It was awesome. So Joey Styles goes, I got something for us, guys. During the commercial break, this happens, and they show a replay, and it's the exact same fucking spin kick we just saw, and Taz goes, I think we saw that. Joey Styles goes, I don't know. I don't know. So, even the production
This show
crew...
Yeah, nobody cares about this fucking show, like, already. It's been, what, like 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. They've already given up. This show keeps airing for another, like, 5 years, listeners, somehow.
Somehow. RVD picks up the ladder. Sabu's back in the ring already. He drop kicks his leg, and he falls on top of the ladder. Splat. Sabu picks up a chair and does his fucking hip drop. Or no, he just like leg drop with the chair underneath him, and just kills RVD's head. And RVD like, I'm just gonna post it. He's like fucking flowering out. His legs are spread out in the air for like a second and falling down. Sabu says, yeah, I'm going to put you in a camel clutch for a bit. And they keep bringing up throughout the whole match. I don't know why Taz keeps doing it. He's like, that's not going to win the match. That's not going to win the match. Hey, pinfalls, they don't need that. Submission, that's not going to win. They have to climb the ladder. It's like, Taz, we get it. Taz, stop saying it.
Sure.
Yeah, he would have won if it wasn't for the gimmick. I think he says that later. I'm pretty sure he does. So they keep fucking around a little bit, and then massive chant from the crowd saying, "You are an R word." Very loud. You could hear it.
Who is that directed at? I can't.
I don't know, but time is kind of funny sometimes, because as he sets up the ladder and that is being spouted, Sabu goes, "I'm going to hop off this ladder that's sideways and kind of open a bit." And so he steps on it and immediately collapses, and he falls on it and breaks his spine. So the guy goes, "You're an R word," and then breaks his spine on the fucking ladder. And so I'm going, oh my god, what is happening?
This crowd can travel through time. Somebody in the audience had a vision.
RVD notices
I know
that.
What this guy's about to do.
RVD notices that, steps up immediately, hits a spin leg drop on him, and kills him. And then they're both down, trying really hard to get up. RVD sets up the ladder. Sabu gets up again. I don't know how he's fucking like getting up as fast as he is, because his spine should be like separated from his body at this point. Sabu gets up, throws him into the ladder. Oh, it's countered. RVD throws Sabu into the corner. Got a monkey flip, or what's a Rolling Thunder? Rolling Thunder, my bad. Rolling Thunder.
Yeah. He
goes to get Sabu. Sabu walks out of the way, so RVD goes, "I'm just gonna fucking monkey flip this ladder." And he kicks it at him. It's the most insane spot. And Sabu just fucking collapses because he got hit in the head with the fucking ladder.
Yeah, he just had a ladder thrown at him.
Taz goes,
I can't tell if these guys are like mad at each other the whole match, just actually trying to hurt each other, or what. But
what are these spots? I've never seen anything like this.
One of the least professional wrestling matches I've ever seen, but it's awesome.
RVD.
This is what ECW was just cracked out people not giving a shit about anybody's life for like 7 people in a bingo hall. This is why people liked it, and also shouting slurs. Did we get a "she's a crack whore" tonight?
I don't think so. No, they respect Kelly Kelly now.
Oh, awesome.
I think.
And Melina, I guess.
Woohoo! So RVD tries to clothesline Sabu. Sabu doesn't really go for it, and he's kind of just like pushes him down. He props Sabu up on the ladder that's kind of just been there. He tries for another Rolling Thunder. Sabu moves out the way, and RVD breaks his spine for the 5th time this match on the ladder.
Yeah.
Sabu sets up the chair.
This is only like a 12-minute match or something. It's not that long. He's been talking about as long as this match goes, because they're just
good. They
just don't stop.
And there's so many highlights to it. It's not like there's any downtime at all until like the finish. So Sabu sets up that ladder and actually hits a triple jump moonsault. Thank God. Finally.
Everybody clap for Sabu.
Fucking finally, dude. So Sabu gets up to the top. RVD fumbles over to the ladder again. Sabu's got the chair, and he tries for the top rope leg drop with the chair. RVD moves. Sabu's fucking ass is split open. You could tell it's really, really hurting this time. He's like, fuck.
Well, he jumped 15 feet onto his ass.
Fucking... Jesus Christ, dude. This match was so fucking good. So RVD sets up the ladder. Finally, there's people actually going to try to get this contract. They care a little bit.
They just remembered this
They
contract
forgot,
is
yeah.
here.
So RVD is climbing up. Sabu yanks him off. RVD sells it like he's just been pulled by the weight of two gods. Sabu says, nah, we're not climbing that shit. Just throws the ladder right on the fucking Rob. And now they're both just down. Do you think he's suicidal enough? Do you think he's homicidal enough?
He's definitely suicidal enough.
After everything, Sabu still tries to get RVD in that corner. RVD kicks him, hits him with a big boot, and Sabu sets him up. RVD goes up to the top and actually hits a pretty fucking crazy looking 5-star. To which Taz says, "That would have won." Shut up, Taz. We know. But it's not going to be enough. We got to get the contract. And so Rob is all alone, and I smell a finish. Rob is going to win and fight Big Show. But wait. That's a big fucking person coming in the ring. Is that the large man, the Big Show? That's crazy, dude. What the hell? He pulls him off. He goozles him. And then he just throws him over the fucking, was it the top? Yeah. I didn't even know there was a table set up. Did I say anything about a table being set up? Well, table was set up.
I don't think so, no.
Sometimes Big
During
Show
commercial, probably.
And so I think this match would have been a lot better if it wasn't for this. Big Show goes, fuck this, bring this contract down. And they oblige. So the contract is lowering down.
Why does Big Show have this power?
I don't know. So
like,
the crowd
he's
starts,
like, hey man, come on.
If this was a little bit faster of a spot, it might have worked. So
Yeah.
Sabu goes up. He jumps on Big Show's head, and Big Show's got him in the powerbomb position. And then Big Show kind of fumbles around, goes, and he's trying to get in position because he just can't, because Sabu's trying to direct him like Ratatouille.
Yeah, he walks away from the clipboard or whatever toward the ropes, and then he just decides to start wandering backwards again from like no effort by Sabu to like Ratatouille him over there. Sabu's just sitting up there like his little baby.
And he finally grabs the contract.
Wanders back to the rope that got lowered. He's like, whoa.
And so these people already did take enough punishment. So Sabu wins. He drops the contract. Big Show goozles the fuck out of Sabu, like I think real. He hates Sabu and just choke slams him on the contract itself. I'm sure that was the most painful spot of the whole night because there's no way that clipboard had any give to it. Sabu looks pissed and he's like yanking the clipboard out of his back. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, the fucking thing probably scraped the shit out of his back at minimum.
Big Show goes outside. He picks up RVD. And you know what? As much as I say that was a bad finish, it was, but made the Big Show look like finally like this credible champ that looks unstoppable. And they've been doing that. Yeah. They've been really rehabbing the fuck out of Big Show, no matter how bad his weight gain has been.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this finish, you gotta have like Sabu jumps on him, and that's when Big Show gets pushed back, and he immediately grabs the thing. It was the sitting on his fucking shoulders for like a minute, and Big Show just wandering right back to it for no reason. He could have just thrown him out of the ring.
I can't tell who was at fault. So I just say, that sucks. That sucks.
I mean, it has to be Big Show. Like, he's carrying the whole thing. I don't know who else it would be. He never got close enough for Sabu to grab at it.
He could have yanked his hair. Could have yanked his hair and pulled him around, like, you know.
What hair?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, this sucked. Damn it. Oh no. And we end the show, and then they cut to the recap, and we're back, and the contract's fucked. It's completely like ripped up, and Sabu's eating it. I don't know if you've ever seen Always Sunny. I don't think that counts. I've seen Bird Law. He ate the contract. There's no way he's still the number one contender.
Well, if he doesn't eat it, somebody's going to take it and sign it.
True. So I guess he forced that hand, and I guess Big Show's just going to have no match at SummerSlam. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Why would they do
Listener,
that?
I promise you, if there's an ECW match at SummerSlam, I am leaving Ty's family room or whatever we're watching it at. I
From
will not watch it.
so from this ladder match to last week's Angle versus Sabu, that also had a bad finish, but it was very, very good. So I'm eating good on ECW right now. For currently, after that fucking Hammerstein ballroom shit with Batista, thank God.
Yeah, he says he's eating good, but he spent the last episode that came out screaming. The Hammerstein Ballroom one. I don't know where this is in release order. You'll hear it in
I think
July.
that was 2 weeks ago, technically, in the space of the
Happy
WWE.
250th anniversary of America when you're listening to this, everybody.
And you've been extremely sideways, pal.